Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Straight Outta Content, and today we're going over my personal top 5 EV vehicles that are coming soon. There are a lot of EV vehicles that are actually coming out in 2021 and in the future, but in this video, I'm gonna give you my personal top 5 EV vehicles that I cannot wait for. So without further ado, sit back, grab a snack, and let's go for a ride in the top 5 EV vehicles that are coming soon. Okay, coming in at number 5 is the 2022 Cadillac Lyriq. Strikingly similar to the concept revealed last year, the 2023 Cadillac Lyriq will arrive in the first half of 2022, priced starting just under $60,000. Reservations open in September. The 2023 Cadillac EV will come with more than 300 miles of range on a full charge, a 19.2 kilowatt onboard charger, Super Cruise, and a 33-inch screen put the Lyriq right in line with other upscale EVs being offered in the coming years. According to Car and Driver, the 2023 Cadillac Lyriq won't just be the brand's first all-electric vehicle. It is also the Cadillac that most clearly signals a complete transition away from internal combustion engines in favor of EVs. According to Roy Harvey, Vice President of Global Cadillac, during an announcement for the Lyriq, quote, "Every new Cadillac that we introduce from this point in North America will be a state-of-the-art luxury electric vehicle," end quote. While no one at the company is eager to talk about the low sale figures for Cadillac first plug-in vehicle, the short-lived ELR, it's a different story when looking forward. The current Cadillac stable is, quote, "one of the freshest lineups in luxury," Harvey said, and one that Cadillac thinks will give the brand time to make a complete powertrain switch here in the USA. In terms of performance, Cadillac says the Lyriq will come in both a standard rear-wheel drive configuration and a performance all-wheel drive option. And with the Ultium battery pack positioned low to the ground and near 50-50 weight balance, the Lyriq should handle decisively well. The company doesn't say how much power the Lyriq produces just yet. Visually, the Lyriq wears the brand's new design language, which incorporates a unique grille with distinctive lighting elements, multiple vents within the bumper, and very slim vertical headlights. There's also a pretty interesting lighting element in the rear, with traditional taillights on the upper half of the body and angular LEDs down low. From what we can tell, some of those features, like the headlights and mirrors, aren't production ready. Cadillac says that the Lyriq pictured here is a prototype that's about 85% finished. Inside, the Lyriq has one of the largest infotainment displays anywhere. A 33-inch diagonal LED display sits front and center, and it's a single, massive screen that extends from beyond the steering wheel to the center of the dash. The massive screen can display over 1 billion colors and offers readouts for things like battery charging and monitoring and augmented reality heads-up display, remote parking, and the latest version of Super Cruise. You can pick up a Cadillac Lyriq MSRP for about $60,000. So with all that said, that's number 5, the Cadillac Lyriq. Let's move on to number 4. Coming in at number 4 is the 2022 Mercedes-Benz EQS sedan. The 2022 Mercedes-Benz EQS sedan will be the flagship of the German automaker's electrified future, and it looks to be one of the most fanciest EVs ever. While its curvaceous bodywork is designed to slip effortlessly through the air for maximum efficiency, its unique cabin is fitted with luxurious appointments and state-of-the-art features that deliver the all-important wow factor. Nowhere is that more obvious than with the optional glass-covered Hyperscreen dashboard, which contains multiple displays and advanced technology. Mercedes offers the sizable EV sedan with either a 329 horsepower rear-drive powertrain or a 516 horsepower all-wheel drive setup. Both are powered by a large 107.8 kilowatt battery that should provide more than 300 miles of driving range. The EQS 450 features an electric motor mounted on its rear axles that generates 329 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. The EQS 580 4MATIC has an electric motor on each axle, which translates to all-wheel drive, and the total system output of 516 horsepower and 611 pound-feet of torque. Mercedes estimates the rear-drive variant will accelerate from 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. Opting for the more powerful all-wheel drive model is said to drop the 0 to 60 time to 4.1 seconds. Every EQS rides on an adaptive air suspension and rolls on the rims that range in size from 19 to 21 inches. Standard rear axle steering system can angle the rear wheels up to 4.5 degrees, and there is an optional upgrade that can turn them to 10 degrees. This technology is intended to both make the 205.4-inch long sedan easier to maneuver in tight spots and increase its stability at high speeds. We expect the EQS to exhibit a quiet cabin and silk-like ride quality, but we'll have to wait until we get behind the wheel to confirm those assumptions. Right now, the 2022 Mercedes-Benz EQS is starting at about $96,000 estimated. Is that too high of a price for you? If so, leave a comment down below and let's move on to number 3. Coming in at number 3 and my personal favorite, I'm sorry, but it didn't make number 1, but it's still my personal favorite, is a 2021 Tesla Roadster. The original Tesla Roadster put the all-electric automaker on the map. Even if most Model S and Model X buyers don't remember it, slated to make its return in 2021, the second generation Roadster beats its predecessor by adding 2 small rear seats, significantly more driving range, and a much higher level of performance. Tesla CEO Elon Musk boasted about the 1.9 second 60-mile-an-hour time and a 250-mile-per-hour top speed with the Roadster concept, which was unveiled back in 2017. According to Car and Driver, Tesla claims it will offer the base Roadster for $200,000 and a limited edition Founder Series for $50,000 more. Engine, transmission, and performance. When the 2021 Tesla Roadster was unveiled as a concept back in November 2017, Musk touted some pie-in-the-sky performance numbers for this car, including a 60-mile-per-hour time of 1.9 seconds, a top speed of more than 250 miles an hour, and a quarter-mile time in just 8.8 seconds. That's insane. For reference, if that 60-mile-per-hour time holds up, it will mean the Roadster is a full second quicker than its key rival, the gasoline-powered McLaren 570S. Also during this conference, Musk noted that the Roadster will come with standard all-wheel drive. This is less surprising. Tesla's mainstream EV models utilize 2 electric motors, one at the front and one at the rear, to drive all 4 wheels. So it makes sense we see the same setup for the Roadster. The 2021 Tesla Roadster will come with a 200 kilowatt battery that is said to provide up to 620 miles of range. The inside of the 2021 Roadster is merely a concept. In general, concepts change drastically during their development into production models. As shown, the Roadster concept features a removable glass roof, which you can stow in the trunk. It has 4 seats, but the rear ones look really small and probably wouldn't fit an adult. Given the Roadster's dramatically angled roofline, chances are you won't be able to fit a grown adult in the back seat comfortably. Other than that, we expect to see Tesla's signature minimalist interior design repeated in this Roadster. So that's going to sum up the Tesla Roadster. As you guys know, it's my favorite vehicle on the list, but I couldn't put it at number 1 due to a few things. So let's move on to number 2. Moving on to number 2, and probably a lot of people's number 1, the Tesla Cybertruck. We don't know what year this is actually coming out, but we can assume that it's coming out in 2021 or early 2022. We've seen it on the streets of New York City recently when Elon Musk drove it around New York City right before he debuted on Saturday Night Live. Tesla wants people to forget everything they know about pickup trucks. With a weird wedge-like shape and a DeLorean-esque stainless steel shell, the Cybertruck certainly eradicates the stigma's long-held conventions. Oh, and it's dent-proof, scratch-proof, and allegedly bulletproof. But if Tesla's ambitious claims that it can tow up to 14,000 pounds and drive more than 500 miles on a single charge are true, the Cybertruck will be more capable than even the current F-150 and will have a longer range than any EV on the market. The all-electric pickup also boasts an impressive performance claims, with an estimated 0 to 60 time in under 3 seconds and an adjustable air suspension that can provide up to 16 inches of ground clearance. It sounds like that Tesla intends the Cybertruck to be more capable off-road than a Jeep, quicker than a Porsche, and stronger than the best-selling half-ton trucks. Well, that's probably not too far-fetched. However, we won't know until the Tesla Cybertruck actually goes into production. As we know, there's a huge shortage of chips and other electrical parts that go into making these vehicles, so the Cybertruck's production has been slowed down tremendously. For all you truck lovers, you guys leave a comment down below and tell me if this is a truck or if this isn't a truck. I think it's a truck. That's the reason why I have it as number 2. But to me, is it a true truck? No. And that's the reason my number 1 EV vehicle on this list is the 2022 all-electric Hummer EV. In an amazing twist of fate, General Motors' gas-guzzling Hummer brand discontinued in 2010. It poised to make a comeback for 2022 as an all-electric sub-brand of GMC. The resurrected Hummer will appear first as a pickup truck and later as an SUV. The new pickup is shaping up to be quite the beast, with up to 1,000 horsepower from its top powertrain option, which uses the electric motors, offers an estimated range of 350 miles per charge, and can go from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. The Hummer EV also features removable roof panels, an optional adjustable air suspension, and a cool 4-wheel steering feature that allows it to crab walk sideways, technically diagonally, all of which should make it very fun to take off-road. Pickup trucks are the next frontier of electric vehicles, as potential rivals from upstarts like Rivian, Bollinger, and Tesla, as well as established automakers such as Ford, are preparing their own entries into the emerging segment. At launch, only the top edition trim and its 6-figure price tag will be available. It's loaded with all of the best items offered on the Hummer EV, including an adjustable air suspension, Super Cruise, semi-autonomous driving mode, a power-operated tonneau cover, and a giant 13.4-inch infotainment display. The Hummer EV3X will be the next one launched and is scheduled for fall of 2022. The Hummer EV2X and the EV2 have less powerful 2-motor drivetrains and will go on sale 2023 and 2024. For now, the only powertrain available in the EV is a setup with 3 electric motors that makes 1,000 horsepower. All-wheel drive is standard, and GMC estimates a 0 to 60 time in 3 seconds, which the company says is achievable thanks to the truck watts to Freedom launch control driving mode. GMC is also quoting an insane 11,500 feet-pound of torque from this powertrain, but that estimate number is also certainly calculated through the torque multiplying effect of the truck's gear ratios, so it's probably not that accurate. It should have massive pulling power regardless of those torque numbers, but the real torque number should be between 1,000 and 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. When it comes to towing capacity and the payload, GMC has not yet released all of its information. In order to compete with the Tesla Cybertruck, the Hummer EV would need to boast a capacity between 7,500 and 11,000 pounds, as well as a payload capacity between 1,500 and 3,500 pounds. The Hummer EV uses GMC's new Ultium battery pack technology and boasts an estimated 350 miles of range per charge. The company also said that the Hummer will have an 800-volt electrical architecture with 350 kilowatt fast charging capability, which allows us to add up to 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes. That's really fast. Going on to the inside for comfort in the cargo, even though yesterday's Hummer was mainly just an SUV, the Hummer EV takes the form of a crew cab pickup with a 5-foot long bed. An SUV model will follow the truck into production and should be revealed sometime in 2021. The Hummer EV's cabin is similarly spacious to the GMC Sierra Crew Cab pickup, and the interior can be opened to the elements via a novel removable roof that reintroduces the T-top-esque design popular in GMC sports and muscle cars in the 70s and the 80s. These features are inspired by NASA astronauts and the electrically powered Apollo 15 lunar rover that the company helped engineer. A large 13.4-inch display serves as the infotainment screen, and there's a 12.3-inch digital instrument panel as well. GMC has contracted Epic Games, maker of the widely popular Fortnite video game, to create the graphics for the EV's infotainment interface. A host of connectivity features will be standard, including Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Wi-Fi hotspot, and GMC's OnStar system. Okay guys, that's gonna end the video for my top 5 EV vehicles that are coming soon. Are any of my favorites your favorites? Leave a comment down below on what are your top 5 EV vehicles that are coming soon or that are already out. Also, don't forget, if you want to help support this channel, you can purchase some merch from flashcustomdesigns.com. Anything that you purchase from the website will help us create better quality videos for you. Let me know in the comments down below on what EV vehicles I should cover next. Okay guys, as always, I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna get something to eat. We're having steak tonight. You know my slogan, be basic. Peace.